New studio finally, not the final one, but I hope you like the new setup. Today we're taking a look at a common issue with multi-material 3D printing: poop waste. We all know that most printers, if not all, don't come with the Poop Chute. So I 3D printed the most downloaded Poop Chutes on MakerWorld and test them, so you don't have to. You're welcome. Let's not waste time, let's make it, let's print it, let's roll the video. Hi everyone, my name is Alessio and this is PixelForge Lab, in collaboration with Filaments, which is sponsoring today's video. More about it later. Over the past 2 years I've tried many Poop Chutes, different sizes, different models, some fancy ones as you will see in a second, but at the end of the day it's the functionality that really matters, with a splash of design too if you like it. Specifically 10 models that we're gonna print, test and review. 10 designs in total, some small, some big, and a very interesting one. All the models are 3D printed with the Filament PLA mat from Filaments, except the fancy one which was still 3D printed with the Filament series but not the matte version. All the links for the Filament series are in the box below. So let's begin with the fancy one, the Poop Chute pipe by THANKS, if I'm not mistaken, that's the actual username. Assembly, it's not super easy, but pretty straightforward. There isn't a guide on MakerWorld, so we're just gonna snap all the pieces together. The main part has 2 pieces that snaps perfectly. Then we will have to use the spare screws from the spool holder that are longer than the ones at the back, allowing a secure fit. The last bit of this Poop Chute is kinda optional, because it doesn't collect very much waste. To me, it seems like that this one is made specifically for people who owns a 3D print farm. You could even drill a hole on your table, pass through the pipes if you print more pieces, and direct all the other pipes from other printers to a big box to collect all the waste. So my impression about this one: I think it's not too bad, maybe just a tiny bit overkill if you only have one 3D printer, but if you do own a 3D print farm, it could be the solution for you. The maker suggests to print in PETG with 2 walls to give flexibility and durability, but trust me, the filament is pretty strong. Check this video right here to see it in action. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one for my printers, but do stay tuned to see my favorite one at the end. Number 2, this little poop bin by Modular. Yes, it's really small, but don't be fooled by its size. Printing is pretty fast, one of the fastest, around 4 hours. And funny enough, it doesn't just collect poop waste, but also collects purge lines, if you're inclined to do so. Actually, I want to thank Johnathan from The Next Layer for giving me this addiction to collect the purge lines. I saw it a while ago in one of his videos, and since then I started collecting them, but turned out my cats love the purge lines very much, and it was a pleasure meeting you at a forum next. Had a great time, such a lovely fella. Let's get back on track. Anyways, if space and time are an issue for you, definitely check this poop bin as your poop catcher. Number 3. We're going bigger on this one. V2 Poop Chute for P1, P2 and X1 series by Chris1974. Printing time from 2 hours to 5 hours, depending on how thick you want the walls to be. I personally used this one for over a year now on 2 of my P1Ss. I only glued a couple of magnets to make it more stable, and that was it. It's really big, but it does its job perfectly. And I gotta say that it takes weeks before you even notice that it's time to empty it. One little note about this one, it does take a little space in the back. So if you don't have enough space at the back of your printer, maybe this is not for you. But definitely one of my favorites. Number 4. X1C P1P P1S Poop Chute by Line. I think I said it correctly, I'm not sure. For this one, printing time is around 5 hours, and it seems like a variation of the previous one with a slight angled top and narrower back, which could be beneficial if you don't have enough space around your 3D printers. No complaints on this one, but I'm just not a fan of those that moves and wobble a lot. What I mean is that I do like the ones that sort of stay linked to the printer. You will see in a second what I'm talking about when I show you my favorite one. Number 5. Purge Bin Poop Bucket P1S X1 X1C P1P P2S by Berthokes. That. Printing time is a whopping 14 hours, maybe less with some optimization. I can see that it seems an hybrid between the other 2 models with stand slide in the back and a pretty similar design. Not bad, probably a little too big for some, but it does what it's supposed to. At this point, it's just a personal choice. Number 6. Waste Chute X1C P1P P1S Xylo 2 by Modular. By Modular? Baba the Boopy. Printing time 3 hours only. Also no assembly for this one, even though it does seem like it's built in 2 parts, but unfortunately it's not. This is a slide chute, which you have to be a little careful with. Layer lines on the slide could cause the poop to stop and block the flow. In some cases, even matte filament being rougher than normal PLA could block the flow too. So my suggestion is to choose the correct filament for the correct chute. Silk PLA, anyone? Number 7. Bamboo Poop Slide V2 X1C P1P P1S P2S remixed by Modular. Total printing time is around 4 hours, no supports needed, and no assembly required. A bit smaller than the previous one, but still catches a lot of waste. We are definitely seeing a better design for this one. So, less space required, still pretty big, recommend this one for sure. Number 8. Poop Chute with Container by JJ Steel Works. Printing time for this one is around 5-6 hours. And now we're getting into the good stuff, where the actual slide is fully attached to the printer and we have a removable bin for us to empty. But it's not my favorite. I think it's a little too flimsy for my taste and the bin is a little too small. Also, it moves around quite a bit. I would have liked an interlocking system and a bigger size, but overall it's not bad. On this one, you will have to use the spare screws from the spool holder too. Otherwise, you will end up making a mess like I did on this one. So don't do what I did. And just a little note about this Poop Chute right here, that this one wasn't printed with the Filament, PLA matte or normal PLA, but this was printed with PLA CF because I really wanted to try the finish and it does look great. But like I said, the layer lines on the actual slide could probably block the flow, so be careful about that. And of course, if you're interested in PLA CF by Spectrum Filaments, check this video right here and the link are in the description down below. Number 9. Poop Chute and Basket Outlet for X1C P1S P2S by Hole. Sorry, I can't read that. Printing time for this one will depends on what size and type you're going to print. It's actually really well explained on the page and on the 3MF file as well. And I gotta say, finally a version that appeals my taste. So many variations, from having magnets for the slide, or even better, an anti-shifting system by screwing the bottom on the printer. As for the chute itself, you have different sizes, but also the choice to print a chute outlet to direct the waste in a different bin. For example, a big cardboard box, which is pretty cool. Maybe a little bit overkill, but definitely worth it if you're inclined making your print setup a bit cooler. Before revealing my favorite Poop Chute, I want to thank today's sponsor, Spectrum Filaments.
Spectrum Filaments is a 3D printing filament manufacturer based in Poland. We have been doing this since 2015, and everything we produce is fully in-house. That means total control over quality, consistency, and color accuracy, from raw polymer to final spool. We've got over 80 types of filaments, from everyday materials like PLA and PETG to specialty and industrial grade stuff like carbon fiber blends, high-temp PLA, and much more.
And finally, the last one at number 10, my favorite. HKR Interlocking Poop Chute with Removable Bucket by Hiro Koizo Racing. The printing time for this one will depend from what kind of version you choose to print. In my case, I went for the biggest option and it took over 9 hours. And totally worth it if you ask me. The best feature of this Poop Chute is that interlocks directly onto the printers, literally snaps underneath, on the foot and the panel. On MakerWorld there are also different profile versions for different feet. If you have rubber ones or custom ones, just pretty cool. Then the bin itself is big enough and that too snaps perfectly on the slide, making it really stable. And last but not least, yes, it does have a lid. Why?
It's because that's why.
Well, why not? Sometimes those little do tend to fly away, so that's a cool feature to have. Removable, of course, and yes, definitely overkill. So this is definitely my favorite. Currently trying to print a version for my P2S, since the feet are different. Maybe we should ask the maker to make it. Alright, that was a long one, and thank you so much if you're still watching. I really had a blast printing those poop catcher. Pretty sure there will be more coming up soon after the release of the H2 series and the P2 series. Remember to check Spectrum Filaments, the Filament series, in the box below if you want to try them for yourself. Trust me, you won't regret it. My conclusion is that it all falls down to your preferences, your space, your need, and your taste in design. But hey, they all do catch poop waste. Some better, some worse, the choice is yours.
Your choice.
Thank you Spectrum Filaments for sponsoring this video, and make sure to check my videos on Spectrum Filaments channel too. Please do consider to subscribe if you're not, leave a comment and drop a like. My name is Alessio, this is PixelForge Lab. Thank you so much for watching, and as usual, I'll catch you on the next one.